Okay, welcome everybody to Thursday Night Hots, the baddest dudes versus macro machines. I am here with my co-host LxTRex, and we have just finished a coin toss, and we've got some map picks and bans for you.
Yes, very excited to be here tonight, Eldion. This is, I believe, their first playoff match for the season, so very excited to see where this goes. Just to read back what we've got so far, Baddest Dudes, as the higher seed, took first pick, which meant that Macro Machines got map pick, and we have some bans. Macro Machines banned Cursed Hollows and Infernal Shrines, and Baddest Dudes banned Braxis and Towers of Doom.
And as always, if you have some volume issues, if we're too loud, too quiet, please let us know and we will adjust. If you caught our last stream, I assure you, we are definitely, hopefully, we really pray not going to have the same audio issues, but if we do, you know the drill. It is all LxTRex's fault.
Yes, please do send me all of your criticisms. I don't know where you can send them, but just put them in chat, I guess. Whatever. But eventually, I'll send you guys an email. You can give me everything. It's great.
The lobby is slowly picking up here, so hopefully we'll get a draft started shortly, and we'll get this show on the road.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to Volskaya for our first map. Always a good one. Games tend to go a little long, so we'll see how long this one ends up lasting.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'm excited. Eldion and I casted the Macro Machines just the other week, and if I'm not mistaken, they were the team that had that really impressive light bomb falling sword combo, right?
With a grav bomb on Gazlo.
Oh,
But
yes.
they're also the team that are liars because they hit it perfectly about 5 times in a row and said they didn't practice it. So,
well,
really
don't call them liars.
But they had it with just a mechanical precision. So it'll be very curious to see if we see a Joe ban, an Anduin ban early this game or not.
Yeah, right. And I mean, Gazlo is, besides for just being a great pick, he's also just pretty strong on this map. You got to stand on that objective point for a long time, but his turrets will just eat at you.
As always, I always think we get a Diablo ban first, but I'm just a numbers guy who's going with odds here.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that. But we'll see what these teams want to do.
Looks like everybody is in the lobby, so we're just going to do some last checks, and hopefully our draft will start shortly there. Everyone's quite friendly, so we got a lot of hellos going on.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the end of the season. Although I assume these teams have played each other at least once, if not twice at this point. So probably coming back from some friendly competition. If anybody
Absolutely.
knows in chat if they've played each other before and how that game went, do let us know.
And for those in chat, as always, we are actively looking for more followers, so please follow if you don't already. We want to hit that 50 number so we can start putting some polls in chat, some predictions and such. We live or die by our follower count.
Yeah, we were surprised to find out that we couldn't do polls until you get past that 50 follower threshold. So if you wouldn't mind helping us out there, so we can. It's really for you guys. We want to be able to give you a fake currency so that you can be really excited about what's going on.
But also it's really for me because I love these things and I just want to make polls and predictions about everything from the weather tomorrow, the game.
Right. I didn't know you had a gambling thing there. I've known you a long time.
It's entirely possible.
This is news to me.
Look, you can really bet on anything.
That's true. That's very true.
All right, and it looks like we'll be kicking off in 1 minute here.
Yeah, we're getting some ready checks from the team, from both teams here.
As per usual. We hope this is going to kick off quickly. If you caught our last game, we know that we started 15-20 minutes late or so, and that's the time to beat here. So we're still looking good.
Yes, I had almost forgotten about the delay from last game because I just blocked it from my memory after our audio issues. But this time, fingers crossed, no problems in either direction.
One
Yeah.
can dream. Right.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah. Excuse me as I make noises on my table while we get close to going here. I'm just so excited to see these teams battle it out. Volskaya is a fun map, even though the objective kind of sucks. You know, there's only so much you can do with it until late game, and then you can just end the game with it. But
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
and it's interesting, right? Because we've seen Macro Machines play, but we both I don't think have casted for the Baddest Dudes. So this will be a bit of a surprise as well in terms of what kind of team comps they bring.
yeah, you're absolutely right about that. And usually I try to find some time to do a little bit of scouting, you know, try to know what's going on, know what people like to play, and I was a little busy today, so I didn't quite get to do that. So besides for the obscene light bomb combo from before, we
All
don't know what we're
right,
getting.
and it looks like our draft is just about to kick off.
Yeah, headed right into that, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think maybe not first ban, but a Sonya ban.
It's a
It might not be
Diablo ban.
first.
It's a
It
Diablo
might
ban.
not be first, but
I will
I
be
don't know about
consistent.
that.
I'll be wrong, but I will be
even if it's
consistent.
okay. Yeah, Varian. All right,
With
all
a
right.
1 in 90 chance I never saw coming, we see the Varian ban.
I think that's got to be targeted, right? You know, not that Varian is bad, but it's one of those things where you see it from another team and you're like, oh, their Varian is scary. I don't want to fight that.
I have to think so.
Yeah. But we'll see what Macro Machines wants to ban here. May.
Okay.
All right. May's a great tank.
Absolutely.
Good for zone control.
Reinforces my theory that maybe they're going to try this Joanna Anduin combo once more.
You may be right. You may be right. This is again. This objective is wide open. There's a lot of room to get stunned 3 times in a row.
And I do know that we, if you recall, the nightmare of our prior cast, which I'm sure you have all blocked out of your memory as well, we did have some HOTS sound issues as well. So hopefully you'll be hearing these noises coming out of HOTS. But if you can't, please do let me know. And we do see that Diva ban by the Baddest Dudez.
Diablo ban. Oh man, you are vindicated. I'm so happy for you. Oh, that insta-lock Gazlo though. That insta-lock. So good on this map. So good.
What do we think? Do we see a Joanna Anduin? Do we see
yes? I mean, Chromie's still up, Cassia's still up, Falstad is still up. They're all very strong right now in the meta.
Absolutely.
But Joanna?
Show it to me.
You know, guys,
2 for 2.
teams, I need you guys to have him be wrong. Oh,
yes.
Oh well. I'm glad I didn't bet because I would have lost.
Yes.
For everybody who doesn't know, Eldion does not need to be proven right any more than he already is. This is too much for me. This is the start of the stream. I can't handle it.
And we see Baddest Dudez taking Brightwing. TRX, do us a favor. Why don't you just walk us through this Ando and Joanna combo? And we do see that Chromie over as well by Baddest Dudez.
I mean, Falling Sword Light Bomb, you Anduin gives Light Bomb to Joanna. She immediately Falling Swords. They get stunned. They get stunned again when the Falling Sword comes down. It's like you're stuck there for 4 seconds. What do you do? The team fight's basically over. Last time they had a Gazla on top of that, but this time Baddest Dudez took it from them. So I think that's a good choice. Garrosh, they're really choking the tanks here. They're really choking the tanks.
Absolutely. Do we see a Muradin, an ETC?
There's not too many still up. Muradin's still up. ETC's still up.
Seeing a Nubrak out of left field, perhaps?
A Nubrak,
prevent the mage, picks?
You're not wrong. But then if they just pick 2 auto attackers, they get crushed. So I mean, you could though. You could. Yeah, and I just want to point out that this Brightwing, this Chromie pick, I love it. Brightwing's a really strong healer. Chromie deals so much damage. It's great choices.
Absolutely. And I wonder if we see that Kel'Thas ban to possibly prevent a Phoenix on the ground.
Very good for this objective. Phoenix Cassia. Cassia is strong. Phoenix is good. Picking up both their damage.
Absolutely. Okay, so
What do we got
we
left
need a
here?
tank. We maybe need another damage dealer.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who's up. I almost need like a list of all the tanks in
They got
front
a
of me.
lot of
So.
blinds out going on though by Macro Machines. So your Rainers, your Valas, and Illidan.
There's the Muradin
And a
and the
Sonya.
Sonya.
And that was a nice call in
Ah,
chat as well.
Sonya is still up. Yeah.
Bulky team by Baddest Dudes. A lot of HP bars going on over there.
Yeah, and Brightwing's percent heal, really strong. Really, really strong. Leo to round it out. I like it. I like it.
Strong drafts. Give me your take. Who's got the who's gonna have the tougher team to beat right now?
I think for me, I have to give this to Baddest Dudes. They just have a really strong front line and then a Chromie. Like, how do you get to and deal with the fact that you have Gazlo, Sonya, and Muradin to protect a Chromie? I just think that's going to be really hard to deal with.
Absolutely.
What about you? Do you like one of these drafts more?
As always, I like Warcraft-based drafts, and they're kind of close, but I think could be the Baddest Dudes has it more at the moment.
Yeah, but we did talk about that Falling Sword Light Bomb combo.
Yeah.
They were practiced with it, and at the time they said they weren't practiced with it. I'm leading to think that after that game they were like, "This is a good idea. We should do it again."
Absolutely. You will. We're gonna just. I don't want to always show a loading screen here, but to avoid some audio issues, just you'll get a quick sense, I guess, who's got the fast computers and the good internet connection for this game.
Oh, that is always a problem. How's Comcast, by the way? Have they improved the internet in your area yet? Is that still an issue for you?
There's I live in New York City where there's 10,000 really tall concrete buildings, so I assume it just makes everything worse. But I'm not an expert.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, you'd think that they'd have better internet at this point in New York City, but what do I know? I'm just a poor schlub in a second tier city up in Boston,
Absolutely. All right. Game kicking off. Seeing some GLHFs in chat, so I like that we're keeping it friendly. Again, why don't you just walk us through one more time, if you don't mind? Who's playing whom?
On the Baddest Dudes in the blue shorts, home team, Demon Grad on Gazlo, QJ Morris on Muradin, Savior 123 on Chromie, Matt Kezra on Brightwing, TG Durlock on Sonya. And then on the red team, the Macro Machines, we see Morvan on Phoenix, Lost on Leoric, Ratson on Joanna, Frizzank on the Cassia, and Arcane 13th holding it down on Andrew.
Absolutely.
Those good luck, have fun still going out in the chat.
I've got some fun emotes.
Muradin trying to go for that early Q. He wants those stacks.
Absolutely. You see Chromie here taking a W build. As well, looking to stack that early. As well as Cassia.
Love a W build. Oh, look at that. Why don't you throw up those talents for...
Yep, absolutely. We have them up as well.
Cool.
Bit of initial poking, but the wave is already cleared. Sonya, Phoenix heading bottom, everybody else going top. So Leoric taking an interesting havoc though, and
really far forward. I think he's just trying to slow those rotations, and it seemed like it worked.
Absolutely.
And
it's an interesting strategy, but I like it.
I like it a lot. He's just kind of living here.
Yeah.
And look at Anduin healing him from the side. Really well done.
Gazlo is now going to stay up top for the Baddest Dudes.
Yeah, this is interesting. Usually bottom lane is considered the solo lane, but it looks like they want Phoenix doing that today.
Yeah. And I guess on the Baddest Dudes, right? If you have a Gazlo, you have a Sonya, you got a lot of bruiser power across the way there.
Yeah.
Leoric dancing between the waves, really. It's going to be quite a thing annoying for Baddest Dudes as they get knocked off their horses every rotation.
I think you're right about that. It looks like that is literally their game plan. We see some teams, both teams going down to start collecting their turrets.
Absolutely.
They look about even on it.
Cassia, Anduin over on the right. Gazlo and Sonya already done.
That's really great timing there. Took a little long, and we might see an invade here.
Absolutely. Turrets still on the ground. Cassia's able to pick it up, drops it immediately. Fenix comes to play. Leoric's now here, and here comes Ratson as well.
Joanna's coming down. This is a full 5v5. But it looks like everybody just wants to get out.
Everybody's going to get out. But notice, of course, that Macro Machines did drop their turret during that fight.
They did. I'd honestly say that that's a win for Baddest Dudes. They're up a turret for the objective.
I think so. You'll note Gazlo already starting Bruiser, and Cassia doing theirs as well. So we're seeing just a lot of camps quickly, a lot of rotations. Leoric doing a nice job kind of keeping that wave clear as well.
Yeah, Leoric has great wave clear, especially if at level 4 they take the Neil Peasants, which he did. I'm seeing in chat that in-game noises are a little bit too loud. Let us know again if that works out for you.
Just gave that a quick minimum, so you'll just see the menus jumping here. Control point is up. Nobody's immediately running towards it.
You see Muradin back and get his mana back.
Absolutely. Gazlo just finished the turret. We got Fenix and Sonya fighting a little bit and poking, but Macro Machines is going to go for that camp before they go for the point and get a heal.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to clear it first. Oh, I see. Sorry, I entirely missed what you were talking about. They got that heal camp out. That's amazing. Good for them. Which ties them up on the camps that they have. So we've got one turret on the side of Baddest Dudes. We've got a heal camp on the side of Macro Machines, and let's see how that plays out as they head to the objective.
Absolutely, and you see Fenix staying with the lane, getting that experience push. Macro Machines now moving to the objective, try and push off Baddest Dudes.
Yeah, Baddest Dudes just got their 7, so they want to take this fight now. They're on even talent tiers. Muradin taking a lot of damage, but Brightwing Z comes in to heal him right back up.
Sonya joining the fray. Turret hasn't been dropped yet, nor has the healing. So healing item is down.
Yeah, Leo got really low, but it looks like he's going to get healed right back up from that healing item and Anduin. We haven't seen the turret drop yet. Joanna's coming in. Muradin is getting really low. Wow.
Muradin down.
Fenix died
down.
as well.
Yep, and
Leo
Leoric
died
now.
as well.
That turret is out, and it is definitely putting some pressure on Macro Machines.
Yeah, and I think Macro Machines needs to get out. Wow, nice leap of faith from the Anduin to keep Ratson alive.
Well done.
Really well done. But it does mean that this first objective, it's still going up for Baddest Dudes. Still going up. They're getting up to 70%.
Looks like they're going to try and re-engage here.
Yeah, they need to do something quickly. Yeah, I feel like they need to stop for a second, and Ratson's doing it. He's like, I need this thing to not be here. But he's so low health.
But they are able to recapture 87% for Baddest Dudes. Note Sonya's back down at bottom, getting that clear. Leoric's going to try and intercept.
And both teams are going for their turret camps. Demongrad picks up the left one.
Sonya looked to try and finish off Leoric. Couldn't quite get there. Cassia, Anduin, Fenix taking the turret back.
Nicely
Same
done.
Gazlo on Baddest Dudes.
Yeah, both teams pick up another turret here, and they're going to go back in to try to contest. Oh, but the question is, I don't think that Macro Machines can give channel here. I think they need to fight. And they know it. The boss goes down on the Leoric very quickly, which might give Baddest Dudes the edge here. We see a Chromie ult come out very early. That's a lot of damage onto the Muradin. The Brightwing Z almost gets off, but it is a trade. The Cassia goes down as well.
We're going to look to see if they can finish Joanna with the Polymorph. She's able to escape, and the mech is out.
And that gives first objective over to the side of Baddest Dudes.
Absolutely. Gazlo, Brightwing in the mech, going top and try and look to take that as much as they can on that fort. Fenix and Sonya going back down to bottom. That soak is crucial. And they will be getting ults on Macro Machines. Why don't you walk us through heroic choices for Baddest Dudes?
All right, Baddest Dudes. We see a leap from the Sonya. We see a blink heal from the Brightwing. Chromie already had the temporal loop. We saw that in the last fight. Avatar from the Muradin. And Gazlo hasn't picked his ult yet. We'll see. And looking back at this fight, I think Baddest Dudes got what they wanted. You know, you see teams come up here and all they want to do is take out that Moonwell. They just want to make this next objective fight a little bit harder for the other team.
Absolutely.
Of course, now this is what I mean by this. This objective is not so good. It's once you get what you wanted, what else do you really do with it besides kind of run around aimlessly?
Out of the mech, gonna look to try and stop Leoric.
But he's gonna use that ult that I forget the name of.
Wow. Nice use of the grav bomb. Chromie's able to knock out Leoric with Sonya finishing Cassia.
Extremely well done on the side of Baddest Dudez.
Absolutely.
But I will say that Macro Machines is doing a very good job of sticking to their name and keeping up on Soak. They're only behind a quarter of a level, and they've
taken
4 more deaths than Baddest Dudez. I'm impressed.
Yeah, and you'll notice, of course, Baddest Dudez looking for that camp now.
They saw that they had the time.
Position. They're going to see if they can try and grab him here. Murden is chasing.
But he can't quite get it off, and Cassia's going to throw her ult out, but it doesn't get too many bounces, and I think they just need to back off here, but we'll see what they do.